Hello, welcome back to Food Entertainment. This time for probably what I think is the best experience I've had out of this box set so far. I am watching Friday the 13th, the final chapter right now, but out of what I've seen, this is definitely my favorite so far out of the box set. And that is 1982's Friday the 13th, Part 3 in 3D. Now, keep in mind, I've always seen this movie in 3D, as far back as the first time I got it on DVD, all the way up to now. But the 3D has always been modified to a very poor level on every other release but this one. Now, for people that have bought this box set and might be watching this review, I was lucky because I do know that there was defective discs on the first shipments from Screen Factory. The people got a lot of them. That the beginning credits of the movie, the title card and the beginning credits of this film, on their copy was not in 3D. You'll be happy to know that on my copy, which I bought from Amazon and pre-ordered as well, but it came a lot later, the beginning credits are in 3D. So far, my box set seems to not be defective in any way, shape, or form. There's two more defects on two other discs that people were talking about. A extended gore sequence and Jason Goes to Hell not being there, although it's supposed to. And a sound effect taken out of Jason X that's supposed to be there. I haven't gotten those films. I'm guessing I won't have problems with those either because I don't have problems with this one. This one is exactly what it's supposed to be. Alright. The theatrical experience for this film. I know I'm doing it a little differently as you're talking about what they did to the film. But I'm talking about theatrical experience first. This might be one of the best 3D theatrical experiences I have ever had. The 3D is insane in this movie. 3D is insane in this movie, and we'll go into that when I talk about what they did with this particular release. But first, before I go ahead and do that, this is the original artwork, obviously. The original poster artwork. There is an alternate one that is from Europe, I believe. And the alternate artwork, believe it or not, I don't know if I want to flip this over or not. Because this artwork is fucking cool. I like that fucking artwork. It's almost like a 3D effect coming at you. So I'm really not quite sure if I like that artwork better than this artwork. But this is the artwork I think about when I think of Friday the 13th Part 3. It's this artwork because I'm so used to seeing this. So I'll probably keep it with this. But yeah, the 3D experience was just insane. The quality was awesome. I haven't seen so much 3D depth in the movie as I've seen in this one. I mean, there's so much 3D depth in this film. And what's crazy is this film was made in 1982, which means it's 38 fucking years old. And it has better 3D than just about everything I've seen in 3D. Is it the best 3D film ever seen? No. There's, I'd say about 3, 4. Matter of fact, I reviewed one of them recently, Resident Evil Afterlife. I would say it's better than this one. But this one is damn good. I think the people just need to set their equipment up the right way to really get the benefit of that. But this is definitely, in my opinion, one in the top 4 or 5 best 3D films ever made. Is this one? I very much enjoyed this theatrical experience. This is the only Friday the 13th film out of the original 10 movies that is in 2.35.1. What I like about Screen Factory is Screen Factory does not fuss around by modifying CinemaScope 2.35 by 1 widescreen formats to 2.40.1 like other companies do. If a film is in 2.35, they will give it to you in 2.35. So this film actually is in 2.35. It's not in 2.4. I actually like that. All right. Let's talk about the quality of the movie and what they did to the film. This is what's crazy about this movie, and I think this probably has a lot to do with why the 3D is so fucking good as well. Obviously, they gave you a completely brand new 3D version of the film that took what the original 3D film was and made it even better. And up to today's new technologies. So this is a Blu-ray 3D. It is not one of those cardboard glasses crap like it's always been. This is actually a Blu-ray 3D. So you need actual 3D equipment like what I have to watch it. But definitely worth it. This one also has a new 4K scan. This is where it gets interesting. The new 4K scan from the original film negative is not just existent on the 2D version of the movie, but is also existent on the 3D version of the movie. And the fact is that 4K restoration scan of the original film negative, while being in 3D, might have a lot to do with why it looks so damn good in 3D. And this goes back to why I never got on board with 4K in the past until I finally got a 4K player and started to look at the films to see what they actually have done. Now I'm kind of on board, but I still have yet to get a 4K projector or a 4K television, because what I wanted out of 4K is obviously existent. And it is definitely in these 4 original Freddy films. Yeah, the 3D is pretty fucking amazing in this movie. It does have the original mono enhanced in DTS HD MA technology to give you a much more dramatic mono sound source of the original sound negative, as well as a new DTS HD 5.1 remix for a good surround presentation, and it is quite a good surround presentation. There's lots of good stuff in this one in terms of sound. The 4K scan is more similar to the first film, but the first film had a hell of a lot more film elements on the print of the movie, and it was a lot of film elements that were popping up in the first film than there is in this one. But there are a few select scenes in this movie to where you do have film elements to pop up and distort the image slightly every now and then, but it's not as nearly as much as it is with Friday the 13th Part 1. Color correction is very good, just like it is with all these films so far. I definitely am liking the color correction. This is definitely the definitive version of this movie. You're never going to get any better than this. And if you make a 4K version that that actually is a true 4K UHD Blu-ray, I won't get it, because when it comes to Friday the 13th Part 3, there's only one way to watch the fucking movie: in 3D. If you're not watching the movie in 3D, you're not getting the right experience. You're not getting the complete experience. And that's the problem with 4K UHD Blu-rays, is they don't give you 3D. In fact, 4K projectors from Epson and Optima will give you 3D ability. But there is no 4K television that is currently on the market that has HDR and Dolby Vision that has 3D. Now, the first models from, say, Sharp and Sony, when 4K televisions first came out, and those models are discontinued and you cannot find them anywhere, even on the internet, no matter where you look, they are completely gone. Those had 3D on it, but no TV today has 3D active shutter technology. So then we're going to get 3D active shutter technology is to get a fancy projector like mine in order to get it. But more people are doing that these days because of the COVID-19 virus. The cinemas don't want to open the fuck up for business in a good way to where we can actually go to the movies and watch a new movie, but instead have to watch old movies that we already own on Blu-ray already, and you get the same fucking experience with just a bigger freaking screen and more speakers. Makes it not worth the fucking trip to a movie theater. Until you start showing brand new movies on the movie theaters, I don't care to go to the movie theaters because I got a movie theater at my house. And more people are going to get more people are getting their own movie theaters as well because they're tired of the fucking bullshit. Eventually, everybody's going to have their own movie theater. They're going to have their own projector screen and projector and fancy theater system and fancy Blu-ray disc player. And eventually, there will be no reason to go to movie theaters and have to shut them down and just bite the bullet. Well, that's all there is to say about Friday the 13th Part 3 in 3D. The brand new Screen Factory Deluxe Edition release, and I gotta tell you, it's definitely worth your time. I'm definitely having a lot of fun with it. And I'll see you guys next time, a little bit later, because I'm still watching the next movie. Almost done with it though. Then we'll review that one. Until then.